What's up everyone, RG here and welcome back to a brand new Sims 4 Growing Up Together pack speed build. And today, only one day after the Growing Up pack is released, I'm gonna release to you a brand new rec center, because I gotta tell you, the vanilla one that came with the build was fine. It wasn't that I don't know, I felt like it's a bit empty. It's a bit empty, not even the inside, but the exterior of it. It's a lot of empty space that wasn't utilized, but I'm not blaming not Little Simsy for that, because I know she's got some restricted rules to follow, and yeah, but I don't have restrictions, so I will make something else out of that recreation center. And who told you to send me a message? Anyway, I piped down my phone and let's talk about this build, about the brand new pack, about the latest update with the infants, and so many more things that we need to cover. Not much time, well, quite a lot of time, so lay back and let's start talking. So, first and foremost, you're probably wondering why I'm building this in Windenburg and not in San Sequoia, right? That's the place, San Sequoia, yeah. So, why I'm not building it in the brand new pack? And the answer for that is quite simple. Because I started building this 1 week and a half before this pack came out yesterday. So basically I was building it even before the pack was out. And because of that, this recreation center, people, and this is the biggie, you don't need to own the brand new pack in order to have this recreation center in your game. Now, the trickiest thing about this is that I'm not quite sure that the recreation center or the rec center type of a lot is a base game update. If you don't have the pack yet and you do see that lot type, do let us know, because I'm really curious to know if it is. Now, if it's not, you don't need to worry, people, because this is basically a generic type of a lot. I gotta be honest, people. The rec center is not a special type of a lot. This is basically a multi-purpose lot, something that we've been doing on this channel for a long time now. Many of my builds are multi-purpose lot, but this one is just like a titled one as a multi-purpose lot. However, I gotta tell you that I think it's not the multi-purpose type of lot that we, the community, really desire for, because I know that we want, for an example, to have a multi-purpose lot like a mall. Basically, mall, it's quite a big lot with many small individual stores and shops that you can go shopping in them, and each one will function as its own shop, a tiny shop, you know what I mean? And you also can have a bar in that lot, and you can also have a park in that lot, and all of those together will function as a multi-purpose lot. So this is still some sort of a multi-purpose lot, but not really. So even if you don't have the pack, and if the rec center type of lot is not really a type of lot in the base game, you still can play this type of lot as a generic lot. And then you don't even need to have the brand new pack, you just need to place this build in your game. And just as always, people, make sure to activate all the cheat codes when you're placing this build, because it might go off or things will not appear for you if you're just gonna place it in your game. Okay, so do me a favor and activate all the building cheat codes before placing it. And right there, over there, you could see one of the things that I really loved about this build when I created it, those supporting beams underneath, or supporting poles that I kind of rotate them. And by the way, if you don't have those poles in your game, you can basically make that thing from roofs if you want. You can just take a half gable roof, make it 1 by 1 tile, and then extend one side of it until it will reach the bottom of the ceiling. The bottom of the ceiling, is that a thing? You know what I mean? Like the ceiling from the second, like the first floor, and the bottom of the second floor. You know what I mean? You can do something like that in order to make those supporting beams instead using those beams. But yeah, so that's the recreation center. And if you're curious, I took the inspiration for my build from a different build that I made quite a long time ago. It was the Eco Hospital. If you want to get it, you can find it on my gallery. And again, people, don't look for it in the search. Go to my gallery ID and look for it in my catalog. Then you're gonna find it. I noticed that many people cannot find my creations because they're searching terms in the search bar, and it just that just doesn't really work. The search is not really sharp in this game. So go and look for that in my gallery under my ID, RGeetect, just like the name of the channel. Anyway, so this is based on the Eco Lifestyle pack and the Eco Lifestyle hospital that I made previously. And because this is around the idea of eco, you're gonna see a lot of green, a lot of wood, and some industrial touches into this build, because this is the way I see it. As you can see, there are those decorative, I don't know, recycled plates on that side of the recreation center, and you can see those wooden plates in the front that I tilted 45 degrees, and I think they are actually not from the Eco Lifestyle. I think they're from the Snowy Escape pack, I want to say, and but they're just so good for fitting into this build, so I kind of use them a lot in this build. So you also need to have Snowy Escape, but I really love how that build at the end came out. As you can see, there are some small grass patches on top of this build, and you're gonna have I'm gonna place in a bit some those solar panels on the ground and on the rec center, and yeah, I'm gonna kind of give a lot of touches of eco feeling to this build to give that a bit of a eco, I don't know, eco vibe, eco character to the build. So yeah, that was the inspiration for this build, and I really do hope you're gonna find it to your liking. Now I want to let you know all the things that you're gonna find in this recreation center, because many people are gonna probably create those, and each one is a bit different, and I want to let you know what you're gonna find in mine. Now in mine, you're gonna find a gym, a cafeteria, an art room, a music room, and in the music room, and I don't want to spoil the whole fun, people, but I created it from scratch, not a CC, not custom content. I created a custom item by using the items that we have in the game to create a drum set. So you definitely want to stick around for that. And yeah, so music room, playground for kids and adults, people. It's not gonna be just for kids. While the kids are hanging in their enclosed area, you know, protected area, there are gonna be some activities for adults, like the ping pong table and the foos table. And so yeah, while they are, and there's also going to be a rocking chair nearby for those who want to knit or something. And you're also going to have a pool, which is something really, really awesome. I even created like dividers in the pool for the lanes to swim. And if you saw my preview, the sneak peek that I posted at the beginning of the week, you probably saw that already. So those are supposed to be like line dividers. I made them from scratch, also a custom made item, not custom content, people. We don't do that here. We don't need them, we make them. And a basketball court, a full-size basketball court. Unfortunately, we cannot really play full game with like teams. By the way, Sims, if you are hearing me, do that. I just don't understand why they haven't made the full mechanism of playing as a team against team, you know? So we don't have that option, but I did make a basketball court for those who want to upgrade their sport and basketball hooping shooting skill. Hooping shooting skill, is that a thing? If not, now it is. Also, you're gonna have a bike trail or bike cycling learning trail, something like that. Something really, really awesome that I made around the premises, and it's gonna kind of border the whole thing inside. And because we're building this in Winterberg, I had a lot of grass like around it. But don't worry, I think you saw that at the beginning, and if not, you're gonna see it when you're gonna download this recreation center into your game. You're gonna see that I actually did some changes to the second version of the rec center, and that actually leads me to what is the first version and the second version. So the first version is gonna be this version right here, people. As you can see, because I built it before the pack came out, and you can play it even without the pack, you're gonna get from me a pack that You're gonna get from me the recreation center as a non-new pack build and with the brand new pack, if you following me. What I'm trying to say is that the first version that I will upload to the gallery will not contain the brand new pack. The second one will contain the brand new pack. So you can play it if you have the pack and if you don't have the pack. So yeah, make sure to look for those two versions, depends on what you're owning right now. Now the one with the pack, I did made some changes, I did made some changes to the build, so it will have those brand new items. So I do remember that I included over there the changing station for diapers in one of the restrooms. By the way, you already know that I'm not gonna show you the restroom because it's quite a long time, like time taking from speed builds, and I don't want to show you something that is not really amazing. And there are quite a lot of changing rooms in here, and bathroom and restroom and stuff like that, because there are so many things. You know, we have the pool, we have the gym, we have the general restroom and stuff like that. So I think at the end I have like 4 restrooms, quite big one in this build, and I am not gonna show you how I made them because they're quite vanilla, and I didn't want you to spend your time watching me creating toilets. So yeah, but I wanted to let you know that in the second version you're gonna find the diaper changing table from the brand new pack, and I gotta tell you that I didn't find it. Maybe you did, but I didn't find a changing table in the base game. I don't know if it is on purpose to make sure people will buy the brand new pack, or they just didn't do it because they didn't want to add that into the base game. I'm not quite sure, but I couldn't find a base game changing table for infant, so I didn't include one in this one. You know what I mean? Like in the first version, I told you 2 version. I didn't include one in the first version that does not contain the brand new pack. So just wanted to let you know that you're gonna get 2 versions. It depends, of course, what you want to what do you have in the game right now. And as you can see, I'm placing those I don't know, art around the premises, around the build, and some of them I changed with the brand new pack. So the second version does have some changes with even some of the decorative items that I placed, because there are some really awesome items in that pack. Now I gotta tell you, and you know what, a small stop right now, because right now we are gonna start making the bike trail. It is one of the coolest things that I made in this build, and you're gonna see it. There you go, we're starting to paint the ground. And it's one of the coolest things that I made. And don't worry, this is actually an item from Journey to Batu. I'm not gonna use it, I just used it as an indicator how to paint the ground in a rounded or a quarter of a circle thing to create the path. After that, I'm gonna dispose that item, and I'm just gonna use, there you go, you can see them right now, those white, I don't know, what's that? That's part of one of the, I can't even see that moving so fast for me. Getting together, I think. Getting together items. I use that item quite a lot in this build, so if you don't have getting together, it's probably gonna be a bit tricky because you're not gonna see the trail itself, you're not gonna see even the markings from watching out in the pool area, because you know in pools you have those lines that tells you do not run across that line. So I use that item also over there, yeah, in general, if you don't have that thing, it's gonna be a bit like this item from getting together, it's gonna be a bit problematic for you to have this build to its full look, let's say it. And right now you can see me creating a custom-made sign on the ground for bikes. I'm gonna spread that thing across the trail, and it's gonna indicate that this is a trail for biking. And I gotta tell you, I think you saw it at the beginning, one of the Sims riding on the trail, something really cool. And if you're gonna teach your kids how to bike or cycle, that's how to bike or how to cycle, I think how to cycle. If you're gonna teach them how to cycle, that's basically the place where you want to bring them and teach them how to do it. And as you can see right now, I'm making a special zone or special strip in that trail. As you can see on the ground, there are some like lines, and it's a bit more, I don't know, like metallic, if that's a thing over there. So right now it's we actually jumped to the backside area where you can park your vehicle. I'm referring to the strip over there in the bike lane, bike trail, I don't know, bike cycling area, where you can see those lines on the ground. That was, at least in my mind, because this is an eco-life build, that they are kind of using those areas for like creating electricity out of the movement of the wheels or the bikes. So that's just another small, you know, unique feature in this build. It's of course just cosmetic. It's not gonna create anything in the game. It's not gonna give you anything. It's just me thinking a bit more creative of how they could make this build kind of feel like an eco lifestyle. You know, eco lifestyle, making electricity on your own. And basically right here we are making the parking area for the people who are gonna visit this place. Now I know that right now you don't really have a leading trail to the parking lot. That's because I'm building it not in San Sequoia, but I had in mind from watching the live stream of the brand new pack, that the rec center is gonna be in the middle of the city, or in the middle of the section of the city over there, and it's gonna have 4 areas that you can approach the place. So definitely, if you're placing this in the real location of the recreation center from the pack, you're gonna be able to kind of approach this build even from this section, from this area, from the backside section of the area. Now, and as always, as you can see, we are placing even the one who cannot really park straight in the parking lot. There's always someone that like that catching more than one parking spot, or at least making your life harder to park your own car. So we must place a vehicle a bit crooked so it will feel like real life, you know, real life. We're playing a game that's supposed to be a real life simulation with aliens and stuff. So in Wizard. Anyway, right now we are still working a bit on the landscaping, and in a bit we're gonna move into the interior. But I want to let you know one thing. I think I forgot to tell you that this is of course a 64 by 64, and one thing I already told you about the thing that you're gonna find in this build, but one thing that I forgot to tell you is that after I finished building it, I even created an extra space for you to do whatever you want with it. Okay, and right now we are in the reception area. But where was I? I left for you one room empty that you can do whatever we want with it. Because I know that some people really enjoy, let's say that you want to play and give your sim or your kids or your infants or whatever, you want them to be a bit more geek, and you want them to be a bit better in computering. So you can take that empty space and utilize it and create out of it a room for gaming or for computers or whatever. Or if you want to make a small library inside of it, you're more than welcome. Or if you want to make, I don't know, be creative, do whatever you want. Maybe you can even create a hidden room inside of it. I don't know. I just want to make sure that you still have an empty space for you to utilize it to your will. So do whatever you want with it. Just want to let you know that you still have another open space that you can do whatever your heart content, and it is underground, but I'm sure you can do things with it. Now I think it's the time to talk about the pack itself, and you know what? I gotta tell you that my fears were true. This is my favorite map from now on. Previously it was, I think, Del Sol Valley, and I really loved it. I still love it. It's a great map. I really love the combination between urban and city, and Del Sol Valley kind of give you, not urban, but it does kind of give you urban. You cannot live in the city, but you can see the city from the top of the hill over there. So I kind of really love that Del Sol Valley map, but now I love this one even more. And right now we're creating the cafeteria area, which by the way, small break from talking about the pack. As you can see, I'm using the cafeteria buffet area from, I want to say it's the pack the high school years, I think. I think it's the pack. I'm thinking about this pack or the university. I think it's the pack from the high school pack, and unfortunately it is not usable. And that's again what I was saying about multi-purpose slots that are not really multi-purpose slots, but I also included some vending machines, so you basically can buy some food, like fast food from those, and sit over here and eat. And back there, over there, you can see there's gonna be, that's one of the restrooms. Over there, by the way, there's gonna be a changing table for diapers for your kids, if you have the pack. Again, we didn't get any of those tables in the base game, at least I didn't find any. So in the version 2 of this build, you can find yourself a changing table over there. Okay, just want to let you know. So where was I? Oh, so the brand new pack. This is gonna be my brand new favorite map to build on. And I gotta tell you people, I have so many new things I wanna build. Wow, that was weird. Anyway, I have so many brand new things I wanna build in this map because it's the perfect combination between the city and suburban, and it's my thing. It's my cup of tea. It's my cup of tea with a bit of honey inside of it. I really love it. I really love it, and I cannot really wait to share with you so many builds I'm gonna do in this map. So definitely, if you want to put my builds in their right location, you're probably gonna need to have that pack. You're probably gonna have to have that pack. And right now, by the way, you can see me creating those lines, taking a lot of trash cans from Journey to Batu. I'm sorry for that, but I already stated Journey to Batu, it's actually one of the best packs out there for builders. And I'm creating those lines to divide the lanes. I told you it's something special, and it is. Anyway, so as I was saying, this pack is, at least the map right now, it's one of my favorite. Now I gotta tell you that I was snooping around the objects and checking the build by and the live edit and the debug items, and oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, there are some items over there, by the way, in the debug section that they kinda recycled from other packs. One of the items that I really find it funny that they're kinda reusing is those lamps from the wizard pack. How they called it? Realm of Magic. One of the lamps from that pack is actually being used in San Sequoia map, which is kind of weird because they are kind of supposed to be like lamps for hovering lights or something like that. That's how they used it in the Realm of Magic pack, but they kind of brought it into this pack and they're kind of using it. And they're using some like they recycled some pots with flowers in them, and they recycled some CD objects. They just changed the color of them a bit. But, and this is the big but, it's a big but, there are so many brand new debug and live edit objects that I'm gonna build things around them. There are like container ships, like cargo ships. I'm gonna be using that. I'm gonna build something with that. There are so many brand new arches. Like there is a beautiful arch with vine climbing on it, something beautiful. And there are some other things. And by the way, did you know that the brand new theater that you have in the brand new pack that you can go over there, but that's basically a rabbit hole. If you press on it, you just can you know, you can purchase a ticket, your sim will go in, watch the movie, get some sort of a buff, I guess, from it, and it will go out. So this is basically a rabbit hole. That structure, that building, is actually in the debug item. It's just like the one with the high school years pack. High school years? That's how the name of the pack is? I think it is. It's just like the high school pack where you can have those ferry wheels. You can go inside and it will rotate and spin. Your Sims is kind of being inside a theme park, but it's a big rabbit hole. So the brand new theater build is just like that. So I'm gonna let you a building tip. You can take that, place it on a lot, and then build a theater around it and basically make a rabbit hole theater of your own. Of course, you need to really work around it and create something unique out of it, but you can use it because then Sims will be able to go to that lot, press on your rabbit hole pre-made object from that pack and watch a movie. I'm not sure if they will get the buff, if there is a buff. I'm not quite sure yet because I haven't tested it. If they're gonna get the buff from watching the movie in your lot and not from the original one in the world, but we just need to check it and test it. You know, those are things that I haven't tested yet because the pack is out for less than 24 hours by the time I'm recording this. So yeah, and right now you can see I'm creating the basketball court. And I gotta tell you that I try to make the basketball court feel like it is in the middle of training session. So you can find those cones in the middle and a lot of balls scattered around and those baskets with the balls. And right here, it's the seating area for cheering. And I'm not sure if I did it on camera or maybe off camera, but I also added some items that kind of feel like the place is being used or used in the past. And yeah, I kind of really love that area over here. And then again, I really hope that one day they will bring the option to play the basketball as a game, a full game, and not just shoot like a star or something like that, dunk like a star or whatever. I really do hope it's gonna happen one day. And now, people, now, it's not a mistake. You're watching me creating right now a drum set. I told you that I've created a drum set from zero, and there you have it. I'm using some of the seats we have in the game that kind of look like drums. And I'm playing with them with the tool mod. And again, people, you don't need to have the tool mod in order to load this build into your game. You just need to load it into your game. But remember to activate all the cheat codes of building. I said it again. I said it in the past. I'll say it again. I said it in the beginning of this video. I'll say it again. Activate all the cheat codes if you want to have this build function as you see it right now. You don't need to own the tool mod. You just need to activate all the codes. And you know what? That's actually, and so you know what? In a bit, you're gonna see that thing, that drum set being used in the music room. But that kind of reminds me something I want to tell you. I noticed that many people in the community, the moment a brand new pack, a brand new update is coming into the game, becoming a bit hysterical regarding new bugs that they might encounter during their first time playing the game after the update. And what they usually do, they go to the media, like the Twitter or something like that, or the forums and stuff like that, and they're saying, new bug, my game is crashed, new bug, something happened, I can do that, I can do this. Now, I gotta tell you people that 95% of the time, it's not because there is a new bug. It's because one of the mods or CC that you're running in the game is causing troubles. Only 5% of the time it's gonna be a brand new bug featured into the game. For an example, I'm gonna give you an example so you're gonna understand that I know your pain, but I'm trying to explain to you that sometimes it's not the game fault. When after the brand new infant update, which is the one before even the pack came out, after the brand new infant update, my game, when I tried to play it, had some troubles. I couldn't do some stuff. Some of the icons were a bit blurry or broken, stuff like that. And I said, okay, I don't have the time to deal with it, and I placed it aside. Now, when the brand new pack came out, I had even a worse problem. And the problem was that when I fired up the game and I tried to go into the brand new map, I received a white blank screen. Now, people, that's not a bug in the game. It's not a bug in the way the game works. That is a bug in one of my mods. That's because when a brand new pack is coming out, the coding of the game is changing. And the mods that you're running and the CCs that you're running are coded with one specific code, and once there is a new pack coming out, the code of the game is changing. So the mods need to be updated for them to be the same code with the brand new latest update of the game. So before you're running and shouting and attacking, I don't know, people who create mods for you to enjoy, and they do that for free. For example, I know people are just bashing on Twisted Maxi for not being fast enough or something like that. First of all, people, they're making free mods. Appreciate that. You don't need to attack them. You don't need to play their mods. You don't need to, and they don't need to share those mods with you. They're doing it because they want to. So just be patient. Nothing will kill you if you're gonna wait for 5 minutes, or you know what? One day. After one day, Twisted Maxi fixed his tool mod and build by mod and expandable mod and all the. He works quite fast. One day after an update to receive an update for the mods, it's quite amazing, I gotta tell you. So in that day, what you can do, you can just disable the mods. Go to the game options and disable the box said scripted mods allowed. Once you do that, the game, I promise you, will work perfectly smooth. Now, if you have millions of CCs, that's a bit of a problem. I'm not playing with CCs, so I can't really relate it to game performance with CCs making the game run badly. I do have like 3 CCs and they are vehicles because you know I love cars. But at the end, the more things that you're running on the game that are not supposed to be part of the game, you just need to remember, people, when developers making their game, they're making their game. Yes, they do know that people will mod their game, but they're not making the game for people to mod their game. They're making the game for people to play without mods. So anything that is not part of the game might cause troubles. And when there is a brand new update to the game, that's usually the case. One of your mods, one of your CCs not updated, so you need to find an update for it. And if you don't have it yet, just disable the mods and the game will work perfectly. So please be patient with content creators that making you mods for free, giving them to you to enjoy. Don't bash on them, don't be mean to them, just wait, it will not kill you. Okay, so thank you for listening for that. I know it was some sort of a lecture, but it's not from a bad place. It's for me wanting you to enjoy mods, and from the creators of the mods wanting you to enjoy their mods. So just know that. Just know that. Okay. So usually that's the case. So just check it before you spreading new bug, because that's usually not the case. Anyway, this is the art room, as you can see, and just before that there was the gaming room that I said, not gaming, how I called it, the playground for kids and adults. And in the version 2 of the game, it's a bit different, as I said. But this one over here, it's the art room. I think it's one of my favorite rooms in this build. I really love how it look like, and you can do so many things in this place. And you have and this is the big thing about this recreation center. I made sure that all type of people can be here, and I'm talking about all type of ages. Like from infants to toddlers, for elderlies and for young adults and adults. Each one of them can improve their skills in this lot. So I really do hope that you're gonna enjoy playing this build in your game. And by the way, if you want to download it, just go to my gallery, ID RGeetect, just like the name of the channel, and get yourself the Recreation Center, this version or the one that is updated with the brand new pack. The differences in the gallery will be with the thumbnail and the name. It's going to be version 1 and version 2. The thumbnail, basically, if you see a big bridge, that's the updated version with the brand new pack, because this is the brand new map. And the one with the different thumbnail is going to be this version. Okay? So I do hope that you're going to enjoy playing this. I gotta tell you, it is super fun playing the Recreation Center. And by the way, right now you can see the sad clown picture. I heard from Lil Simsy that there is some sort of an interaction with that picture, so that might be something really cool to explore. Talking about exploring, maybe explore this build of mine, which is the Michelson's house that I made for this pack to upgrade the vanilla base that you're getting from the pack itself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification for more builds just like this in the future. And until the next time, keep that team's party going for me, RGeetect signing off.